because it is. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Whole Division podcast. We are back again. Milan, what episode is it?
Queen's Jubilee.
The Queen's Jubilee episode. That's right. You know, me, I like to think about that. Keeping in mind, right? We spoke about it just before we went live. It was like, it's the Queen's Jubilee episode. And like, still, Milan was still just not getting it. She doesn't really understand. Doesn't understand basic English. Anyway. This week, right? We're of course joined by the Whole Division podcast First Lady, Miss Chili, bang bang.
Hi guys, namaste. Sticky forehead. I got a forehead like stickies this week. I felt jealous, so I thought I'd just blend in it. Blend in. 5 head sticky. Sorry, 6. Sorry.
No, I'm glad. I like the energy, you know, because for those of you who don't know, right, Chili's a traitor. Okay, traitor. The only thing I was online the other day, Monday, and I was online. Like all these pop-ups on my IG, thinking, right, what's all these things going on? I flick over, I see Chili on there on some next podcast. I'm like, rah, traitor. Yeah.
Traitor. I was invited, okay? I was invited to go on to it as a guest on another podcast. Don't be jealous, Sticky. Don't be jealous, okay?
Can you guys have excuses?
They know you very well. The person knows you very well. And I
wasn't on there.
All up in the comments.
I wasn't on the podcast though. If I was on that, I'd be like, you know what, guys, I need to stop this podcast. I'm on Whole Division podcast. Get me? That's it. Simple as that. Anyway, we also joined by our very own band to bring up Miss Milan, Miss Millie Rock.
What's that? I'm good. Hi.
I love it. I'm not even too sure why Milan gave me the middle finger, to be fair. Milan, if it's the middle finger that you want, you let me know, okay? Anyway, moving on swiftly. Also run by the lovely Kay, who's back again. Finally, Kay has come back. She's been, I don't know where she's been. She's like taking a sabbatical, but she's
That's
stressed.
where I've been stressed.
And getting highlights in her hair.
Well, no, just different colour. I thought I'd match my bedroom this time, so...
I'm rude.
Yeah.
And of course, myself. There we go. Myself, DJ Sticky Fingers. So, this week, 3 topics.
The one and only.
Well, don't know. This week, 3 topics, right? We're talking about. First one is casual racism. Now, to give a bit of context on the casual racism, no, in fact, I'll tell you the topics first. First was casual racism. Second topic we're talking about is Burgess Park. So those of you who live in London, especially if you live in South East London or South London, you might have heard of Burgess Park. We'll give you some context in a moment. But that one, and the third one is, are you celebrating the Queen's Jubilee? Now, first topic, right? Casual racism. To give some context on this, there was a video that went viral recently, earlier this week, of these 2 guys. So 2 guys, you know, on their live stream talking to each other. One saying to the other, you know, I pulled this girl. She's a black girl that I met. She's nice, X, Y, and Z. Nothing wrong with that. And I think you're saying it's the first black girl he's ever dated. Now, I think the guy who's talking, I think he's mixed. I think one parent might be white and the second parent might be black. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. And his friend is white. So what he said, there's nothing wrong with that point, what he said. He said it's the first black girl he's ever dated, whatever, what have you. Cool, no problem there. But then he goes on a bit more. You know when someone should just like leave it there and not say anything more, especially if you're on a live as well, live stream being recorded. He then goes and says some stuff like, oh yeah, she's a plain black girl. She's not a typical black girl. She's one of those black girls that look white. And then he goes on and he says some other stuff. So that video went viral. So there's a picture of them, the guy and the girl. I think they were in a restaurant in Mayfair. Then there's a picture of them in a hotel. So they were in a single bed, and then people were saying, "Wow, it's a single bed." But then there was another video where he was trying to like defend himself, saying that, you know, I think he was talking about, you know, he likes the girl because she doesn't like the footballer Didier Drogba, and like most of these black girls are like Drogba. They look butters and this, that, and the other, and he doesn't know about all these black girls are coming after him. They're all butters anyway, and this, that, and the other. And it just goes downhill. He goes, "My dad's literally black," and it's like it just goes from bad to worse. It's just from bad to worse. So that's the context of the first topic, right? Second topic, Burgess Park, as I said. In fact, you know what? Where we're going to go to the second topic yet? Let's stick with the first one. Chids.
You've talked a lot.
I know, exactly. So I'm going to shut up. Casual racism. Talk to me, Chids. What was your views when you heard that video? And You know, talk to me. Or as Giggs was saying, talk to me, darling.
Talk to me, darling. I couldn't help but bust out a laugh. I'll be honest with you, I did laugh. I said, this guy's different, innit? Because he literally, he put that out there. He said that, innit? He was basically saying that most black women are ugly, and that, you know, that's the nicest black girl that he's ever kind of been with. He's lucky, really. He's saying he's lucky he got one of the good-looking ones. But then, do you know what? The biggest part that pissed me off about that whole like video clip, the voice note thing, is when he said, "My dad's literally black." My dad's literally black. So basically, that is like saying, yeah, this is where it comes back to casual racism. That's like, yeah, we've all been in those situations. I don't care who you are, where you're from, whatever. We've all been in those situations where we've got the white friend or somebody white that we know, and they say something derogatory. They say something, you know, derogatory towards black people or another race or whatever. That's basically racist. And they'll say, "Oh no, my best friend's black." Or, "Yeah, my best friend's black." But it's like, yeah, your dad's black. Your dad's a whole black man. But then you're dissing black women. Your dad probably came from an ugly black woman. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. He probably came from an ugly black woman. That's how you're thinking. That's basically what you're saying, isn't it? Because you're saying that black women are ugly. So I think the more he went on and the more that he said, he was just digging a hole from left, right, and centre. Because you're like, the more, like, when I said that, look at all your faces, you were all like, rah. The base, that's what he did. He said that. So he fucked himself over, and not the whole of like the social media was attacking him straight off. I know Zizi Mills had a lot to say about it, and I agree with what she said, because it's not the first time this has happened. It's just that it's just more of, it went viral, and it happened to go viral. But this is something that black women have to put up with on a regular basis, because we, you know, we are not. There's got to be a standard, innit? There's got to be, you've got to have a certain look. If you don't look like one of those Love Island black women, then you're deemed as not attractive, or you're compared to Drogba. Like, that's different. That is different. And then what's he trying to say? Like, it's mad. He's trying to say all kinds of shit, innit? There's so much that he's trying to say. So I think the guy just fucked up. He fucked up big time. I'd love to know what his black grandmother's got to say about that as well. But yeah, my guy's wild. Crazy.
There's a lot in there. For those of you who don't know, when Chiz and I both said Drogba, it's about the football player who's named Didier Drogba. Okay, so that's what he was comparing black women to, saying like Drogba. Milan, before I come on to you, read some of his messages quickly. Freckle Face One says, hey, lovelies. Hey, lovelies, sorry. I think she meant to say, hey, lovely sticky fingers, but anyway, it's all good. Peely says, it was good, Chiz, talking about the podcast that Chiz traded us for.
Yeah, can we just put it back out there again for anybody who wasn't listening at the beginning? Sticky is extremely jealous and hating because I went on to a lovely podcast last night with lovely people, a very nice platform where the people were really, really nice to me, and the energy was nice and it was good vibes, and there was no bullying and no picking on me or anything. I felt wanted. Okay, Sticky? I am Pillow Talks. Go and check out that podcast and follow their page. Absolutely amazing. Empathy, love. Do you get me, Sticks?
Anyway, traitor. Poetic Justice says, I wonder if he feels that way about his mother or father. Okay. PD says, clearly that's how he's been grown. Poetic Justice says, it's self-hate. Mm-hmm. He sounds uneducated, mate. Poor thing. All right. Oh, no, don't say poor thing. Poor thing. This one says, for whatever reason, he felt like it was okay to say it. Next comes the fake apology after he tries to justify it. He'll only be sorry that he said it live. It's true. And I don't know why. If you're going to say, you know, people say messed up things all the time, right? This is what it is. Say all their messed up things. But why are you going to be on a live platform to say those messed up things? Keep your them views to yourself and to yourself only, or not live. Between the four walls of your own home. Anyway, Poe Justice says, brap. Probably talking about Sticky Fingers the greatest. I don't know. Anyway,
no,
Mills.
He's talking about me, Sticky, because I went onto her platform yesterday. Big up Poetic Justice.
Was it yesterday or was it Monday? It's Monday, right?
Monday. It was so amazing. I even thought it was all yesterday because I'm still living it. She was nicer than you, Sticks.
Anyway, all I'm saying is you're a traitor, to be fair. You should have, when he was on there, he was up in the videos and all of that, but he should have been up there saying, like, no, I'm here part of the Whole Division podcast. But anyway. Mills.
I actually did, yeah? Don't cause trouble.
You know what? In fact, before I even go any further, before I come to Mills, I see it's taking on and off, right? On that podcast, all I could smell was cocoa butter and curry care. That's all I could smell when I was watching it. DJ Empress says, evening, guys. It should start. You're not sure to go started. Shouts to the Alchemist in the building. Says, I'm late to the party. Don't worry, Alchemist. It's all good. Millie, Miss Milan, Miss Millie Rock, what was your views when you heard the video and so forth and watch the video?
I feel like he needs to go and chill with his black and, be around some strong black women in his family and then go and get fucked up by his dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what he said is rude. But he needs to go and sit around some black strong people in his family because I feel like he ain't been around them for many years. Do you understand? So, things happen. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, girl and boy make baby, and they move out. Cool. Then you lose touch with your family. I feel like that's what's happened because how can you be saying these pressed black girls that look like Drogba are hyping up and they're just pissed because nobody likes them? So have you looked in the mirror at yourself? First of all, everybody knows I like a light-skinned guy. So before I even heard the comments, obviously when you're scrolling through Insta, it's already muted. So I never knew what was going on. You're not even nice looking. You're not a nice light-skinned looking guy, period. And then you want to come on and say shit like that. And that your personality and what you've said coming out of your mouth just makes you look absolutely you look like. No, let me not even disrespect Drogba like that because I don't even know who he looks like. I don't even know. Obi-Wan Kenobi or whatever his name is. Do you know what I'm saying? He just looks frazzled. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's like you then say that stay black man, and then you want to justify yourself by saying, but my dad's literally black. Literally. How else was he supposed to be black if it wasn't literally? I don't understand. What, he put on fake tan? He went on holiday. Maybe he's Greek, you know what I'm saying, and has olive skin. What do you mean he's literally black? It doesn't make sense. Do you get it? Thanks. Sorry, my kid just finished dinner. Anyway, Mr. M there for you. But do you know what I mean? You can't, it's bad enough that people who are not of our race want to talk disrespectful all now in 2022, nearly forgot the year there. Do you know what I mean? It's already, it's disrespectful. And then you've got people who are literally of your race are saying the same thing. I'm sorry. Who gave you the right and the audacity to say what you did and then try and justify it with bullshit? Another bullshit answer. You should have left the shovel on the side of the ditch, got in it and got someone to put the mud back over you. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't try to dig yourself a deeper hole. Stay there in the shallow grave. Period.
Period with a T at the end, boy. The Alchemist says, hey guys, PD says she did say that Sticks. I think they're talking about saying that Sticky's the greatest. I don't know. Everyone's saying, hey, even highs and blessings and highs. Chitty, good to see you, Queen. Millie, there's a lot of things you said in there that I actually agree with as well, and I never really understand why people wouldn't put their own race down. I hate it. Regardless if you're white, putting another white person down or vice versa, I've never understood it. I just don't get it. By the way, guys, Millie wasn't joking. She only likes light-skinned guys. Chris Brown is the one she would go with. We have heard though.
Sponsor me for a ticket. It's £90. Someone sponsor me. I'm gonna start up at not an OnlyFans. What's the other one called?
GoFundMe.
Up a GoFundMe. Sponsor me. Chris Brown in Wireless. It's £90. Thank you. Just DM.
But just for the record, I have heard Milan say Sticky Fingers is the only dark-skinned chocolate brother that she likes. Anyway, Kay, what's your views on this one?
just white people and why. Like, genuinely, like, if I was a guy, like, certain things would just be like going back inside me right now. I swear to God, because it just makes me cringe. Like, whoever invented the word casual racism needs a slap, because now people have just got comfortable with saying stuff that they shouldn't be saying. It's not cool. Like, and I know, like, older generations like have been brought up differently, and they say shit that's like kind of not socially acceptable now. There's no excuse for a kid who is that age and has a literal black like family member to be saying stuff like that. I just don't understand why. But then equally, I'm sat here slating white people. So, yeah, but no, it's like, no, it's not. Like, you can't say stuff like that in the world that we live in now. Like, everyone's entitled to have an opinion. Doesn't mean everybody needs to hear it, though. And I can imagine he's probably maybe regretting. I'd like to think that he's regretting what he said, but you just don't know. But you can't be making comments like that on a social platform. It's not like, times are changing, thankfully, but like, it's going to be a slow change, and like people need to be called out on stuff like that, because it's really not okay. It's just not.
And you made a good point about generations, and I think I don't know if you'd ever get rid of it, because although we can say generation, so people who are, I don't know, in their 80s and stuff have a certain way of speaking, so they may refer to myself as coloured, for example, right? It's not unheard. I mean, they depending on where you are, in the country, they may refer to certain names, and they may not mean anything by it. It's just the way they were raised. But the problem with that also is that if they've had kids and had grandkids, then it kind of still filters through, innit? Because although, you might say to your grandchild, oh, that coloured chap, it'll just be like casual conversation, isn't it? So I don't know. I don't even know what my point was there, by the way.
Can I just stick another little 2 pence worth in there? Do you know what I think as well? Also, when you've got this is not a dig at anybody or anything. This is very relevant, actually. And it's present in my family and in many families. But when you've got black men who are with white women, you find that those black men haven't got a good word to say about black women. I remember I had a full-blown argument one time in Brixton with this guy, and he's telling me, he was linking my friend who was white, and he's telling me how, I don't like, he said to me, he was like, do you know what, you're actually really nice for a black girl. And I said to him, what the fuck does that even mean? And he was like, well, black girls are feisty and they've got an attitude and they've got this, that, and the other. That's why I don't really fuck with them. And he was going on and on and on. And I was like, bro, you've got a whole black mum though. Like, your mum is black and your dad is black. What's going on? But he just seemed to have like an issue with black women. And you find that when black men have children with white women, not all, but sometimes they do have a little bit of a problem. And then that boy's probably used to that shit. Do you get me? His dad has probably said all sorts. And he probably just thinks it's normal, not justifying what he did or what he said. But he just probably thinks it's okay, innit? Now he knows it's not okay. But in the moment, he probably thought there was actually nothing wrong with what he was saying.
I mean, does he know that it's not okay? I don't think he does. I don't think he understands why all the pressed ugly black girl, he doesn't get it.
No, yeah, definitely doesn't.
I'm gonna throw something out there, right? So, guys in the comments, let me know, have you ever experienced something like Chidi just said, where someone who is the same race as yourself says they don't like people of your race, but put your race down? And same goes for Kay. Actually, I want to throw that to you. Have you ever experienced guys, just white guys? Just keep it simple. White guys saying, I'm dating outside of my race, whether it be black, whatever the outside the race is, but their reasons are putting down your own race. Have you ever experienced that side of things?
In my experience, no. I haven't never met a white guy who's been like, I'm not dating white girls because they're, I don't know, like crazy or whatever. Like, it just, they are, but but no, never experienced it on kind of like this side of it. I honestly, like, this is proper, like, blow my mind. Yeah, I genuinely have some concerns. I need to go live in the forest. That's where I've been, in a forest, going back to the forest. I can't go to the world anymore.
Fair enough. Maybe some messages quickly. The Alchemist says, plus you other two ladies, queens too. And then says, can't leave you out King Sticks. You know, call me King Sticks. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
He ruined it. He was doing good and then he ruined it.
No, Sticky's the jester. Sticky's the court jester. He's here for the entertainment.
Yeah. The Alchemist is my guy. You know, when we do something live, I want Alchemist to be there. Alchemist, you got to come down for that one. Come down to London for that one.
I'm not coming.
Yeah. PD's laughing at K. This one says, until his dad speaks up, I believe it comes from him. He's probably used to hearing or saying things like that. Okay, good point. And that's it. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a crazy one. Anyway, it's a good segue into our second topic, which is Burgess Park. Millie, you ready for this one? So, a bit of context behind this, right? So, Mill sent us around, messaged the group, right, saying that, have you guys seen this thing online about all these kids are talking about they're going to go to Burgess Park because it's going to be like some postcode turf, something. I'm too old to really understand it, to be fair. But it's all happening in Burgess Park. And it kind of went viral on TikTok. And we thought we'd discuss it. Mills, tell us a bit more about it, because I know you more than I do. I don't really get it. I'm too old for this now. Yeah, I mean.
Every year, Burgess Park has the same as, I don't know, Brockwell Park, Lloyd Park, any park. Do you get it? In the summer, when the schools is out, or, you know, summer holidays, whatever, they have like a fun fair. And I think a couple of years ago, something happened at Bexley Heath Park, where there was like a fun fair. Obviously, you got your Joe Bloggs and his kids, whatever, at the fun fair, plus these random gang-banging kids that thought it was okay to draw out this, that, and the other. Never work with kids or animals. Just saying. Anyway, I said, bro. Anyway, so that happened. So then recently, going around on TikTok on this weekend, that sentence was not English. Anyway, on this weekend, Burgess Park was having like a fun fair for the bank holiday weekend, and they're still fucking tadpoles. Some little fishes of kids decided that they should come up on TikTok and be telling other people in their age group that there's going to be like a postcode or like war. Bring your acid, bring your waps, bring your machetes. Like it's going down. You've got these little 12-year-old, I don't even know what to call them, just little 12-year-old girls on TikTok, like when your boyfriend is running away from his ops, drop him, I'm sorry, so I'll come to Burgess Park with a machete, swinging it in front of you, but don't run, because, you know, your boyfriend might not want to be with you no more because you're running from your, like, the mentality of these kids, I can't even postcode. The only reason why there's a fucking postcode anyway is so that your letters can go to the right fucking place. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, if we took that away, then what? If your mama moved, what now? You're gonna be in a different, but like, it's so stupid, so stupid. And it was going literally like viral as well, because obviously the hashtags that they were putting underneath wasn't anything to do with like knives or whatever, or beating people up. It was literally like, I don't know, like hashtag like For You page, hashtag TikTok, like hashtag like random. So it would literally be everywhere. So if you literally typed in like hashtag TikTok, this video would come up. It's mental. But apparently, allegedly, it's been cancelled, the whole event. And police have put out that, you know, if anybody goes there basically without a good reason, they'll get arrested and this, that, and the other. But it's like, when did... I don't even know, like, how do you police the media, especially social media, with these little kids? Like, even some of them was posting that it's ended up, the chat had ended up in their like auntie's like WhatsApp chat, and it's like, and you think that's okay, like you think that's funny, you think that that's hilarious. What are you on? What, like, literally, what are you on? Because if you lot want to fight and bring out machetes and whaps and this, that, and the other, join the army, bro. You get paid for that shit. That's what it's there for. You get paid for that shit. Well, not Syria. Why do I keep calling it fucking Syria? What's that country? Ukraine. They need help right now. Go out there. Like, why are you here fighting against a dumb thing that literally makes your post go to where it needs to be? That's not yours. But not even Boris. Is it Boris Johnson? I don't even know. Boris Johnson or your local mayor, councillor, didn't come to you and say, right, Jerome, this is your patch. Make sure you look after it. Don't let nobody come on there. Don't let nobody... Do you know what I mean? No, he didn't. He didn't, because it's not yours. You're fighting over something that doesn't even belong to you. It doesn't belong, like... Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. It's just absolute bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. I'm going to read some messages before I come back to that. Right. So DJ Press says, this has been brewing from the pandemic. People stuck in their house, on social media, hyping it up until now. My Little Trouble says, hey guys, apparently it was a way to get the parents to take responsibility for their kids and bring your belts and take hold of them instead of the police doing your job, basically. A video came out after. Okay, and this one says, where are the parents? It's from Peeling. My Little Trouble says, She was saying only you can control your child and them run a muck and do a foolishness. Poet Justice says it's impossible to police. Empress says, but will they look off Carnival? I hope not. I mean, they're at Carnival for a little while. Much Robert says kids are too reckless these days and don't think about what they are actually doing. If you lived in South and moved to North, what postcode do you fight for? ? Now, a question on that, Mills, right? And to you all. What they're talking about in Burgess Park, I'm obviously not condoning it, right, first of all. But my question is, though, is it anything different to what happened 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Is it any different to them, other than that it's on social media? So if you think to yourself, when I was going to secondary school, my secondary school was in Camberwell, I used to live in Brixton, right? Back then, it used to be Brixton and Peckham. Yeah, that used to be the thing. Brixton and Peckham. I ain't fighting for no one because I can't fight anyway, so that weren't gonna happen, right? That's count me out. I'm running. Forget that. I'm running. Yeah, running. That's it. I'm gone. But is it any different? Is it any different to how it was 10, 20, 30 years ago? I mean, even you guys in Cardiff, is any different? Was it the same sort of thing when you guys in secondary school?
Exact same thing. It was the exact same thing, and it was like then it went national, and there was Cardiff like against Bristol, and then it was Cardiff against London, and Cardiff and London against Bristol. It just travelled, and I think now because of the power of social media and how fast things can get out there, it's just worse, isn't it? Is it? But then is it a thing where it's just chat because it's online? Are these children, because that's what they are these children just talking a lot because it's behind the screen? And in reality, are you really going to go and do that? Are you really about all those things that you say you're about? And is it really good to be about those things? Because no, it's not going to do anything good. Nothing good's going to come from it. So I think it's just because of social media. Whereas back in the day, we didn't have social media. And when people said things were going to happen, they were happening and it was on. Whereas now, I just think a lot of people chat absolute shit online. I don't think, it was, and also as well, whereas back in the day, we didn't have that social media. If something was going to pop off, you didn't really you because that awareness wasn't put out there in the way that it is through the internet. It's more known now. So even if they were going to try and do something, it would be stopped before it even started. Because you wouldn't be able to. Nothing would happen. Would it happen? Would it still go ahead? Because you already put it out there. It's just it's a weird one. This one's wild to me, man. What are these kids doing? Are they bored? Swear they need to go revise for some GCSEs or some shit in there. I don't know.
I just can't believe people are going to fight over a postcode.
CF24.
I don't understand it. You're literally going to fight someone over some random letters. Like,
it's nonsense. I'm going to come to you in a second, Kay. Hold on, I'll hold that full. The only difference, the message says, the only difference now is those children are now the parents. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, what I want to ask is, someone put in the comments earlier, how do we police it? So, okay, I want to come back to you with that one. How do we police this?
I think this question's probably like, I don't know, when did the internet get created? It's probably about however long it is since the internet was created, minus about, I don't know, like a week. They should have started policing it back then, because it's like it's gone too far now. It's like, how do you control all this now? Like, how are you gonna like police every single corner of the internet correctly? It's like they didn't think of the consequences of basically like just giving people ability to have a voice online and that anybody can listen to, and there'd be in like no kinds of consequence for it. It's mad. Like a lot of looking into like riots that have kind of happened over the past, say, 10 years, like social media was involved in the London riot. It was involved in what went on over in America with Trump at the inauguration. So it is something clearly that people are utilising for very kinds of bad things to happen now. But nobody seems to really care that much about actually like stopping that stuff from happening. But I guess like equally, if you were working for someone like Facebook or Twitter or TikTok, like how do you even start going about doing something like that?
So I've got a question on that though. So it's almost like we're blaming those platforms for what's going on, but are they necessarily to blame? Because you're saying before these platforms are around, what do people used to do? People send letters, innit? Do you guys remember being a kid and having like chain letters get for your letterbox?
That was long.
So the internet is just a tool. It gets around faster and easier. But before that, it's just like, I'm sure there was other ways people used to communicate things, right? Papers, radio, whatever it may be. There was other ways of communication. So is the platform the problem, or is it a case of how we educate the little monsters?
I don't think the platform's a problem, because it doesn't matter. People are always going to abuse anything, anything that's out there. They're going to abuse it in some kind of way. But do you know what baffles me is it's slightly off topic, but it's kind of to do with it. So there are people. I was watching the Paedophile Hunter the other week on Netflix, and this is a guy who sat in his house, and he's literally caught. To date, 15 paedophiles have been locked up and put in prison from where he's caught them online. If one man can sit in his house, and just be online and catch these people out or whatever, why can't the police do that when it comes to these kind of things? Why are they not? What's going on? I know they can't. I know it's difficult, but if it is that difficult, how come there are just random people out there who can find out a multitude of information, and the police don't know shit? Because guaranteed, like, it's mad how the police don't know shit, but then there's strangers out there that do. They know more than the police do. How is that possible? How does that come about?
Well, my question there, though, to challenge back then, again, are we still, is that people say prevention is better than cure, and it sounds like the cure almost. We're saying the police to do something about it, but then should we not be stopping it from before then? Should we not have more people going to change the subject slightly, right? So I've been out with Millie, okay? Not in a sexual way here. This was a night out. And I saw Millie giving, I know. She said, I'm a known chocolate man she likes. But I saw Millie give Mr. M the look. Now that look, I'm telling you, that look she gave Mr. M scared me, right?
Yeah.
That look scared me.
I wasn't even there. It frightened me when I heard about it.
That's what I'm saying. That look scared me, right? So maybe those things are what I'm missing, because if more kids had that look from early on, so early intervention, right? So waiting for the police to try to stop it later on down the line, it seems like it's a bit too late, I suppose. Should there not be more people giving that look? And again, just to put into context, guys, if you're talking about what look I'm talking about, picture yourself back being, about 5 years old and doing something naughty and be given that look that says, if you continue, I'm going to mess you up when you get home. That's the look that Millie gave Mr. M, right? So if you wonder what look I'm talking about, that's the look I'm referring to, okay? Read some messages quickly. This one says, hey, what's the topic? That's from Carmen London talking about Burgess Park. DJ Empress says Burgess Park. P. Lee says BBM broadcast pigeon makes no difference. Some people love chaos. Remember BBM broadcast, by ahoy. Freckleface Member says, because the police are the elite pedos, they protect them.
Facts, it's true. They allow these things to go on as well, also, I think. They allow them to go on so they could try lock off Carnival. You're not doing that. You're not doing that.
I'm going to say that one again, because the police are the elite pedos. They protect them. Peter says, makes no difference. Poetic Justice says, again, before I read Poetic Justice's message, Chili, what's the podcast? Is it Pillow Talks, yeah?
I Am Pillow Talks.
Oh, I Am Pillow Talks, sorry, forgive me.
Pillow Talks. See, I know more about their podcast than I do about my own, because they treated me so much better than Sticky treats me on this platform. It's awful.
Do you know what, right? It's funny you should say that, because when I logged on, as soon as I logged on, I heard someone talking about if the something flaps or, flutters. No, the something downstairs flutters. I was like, what have I walked into? Yes. Anyway, this one says the police don't... yeah, exactly. The police don't care. This one says, trying to find my look with my two. Okay, finally worked today with my son. Okay, I get that, right? So it says it again, trying to find my look that Millie gives with my two, finally worked today with my son. That look is... Yeah, when I said that look, but as a kid, but I knew what time it was. I get home, I'd be so nice. I'm like, are you okay? You want a cup of tea? Anyway, right. So third and final topic, right? We're going to talk about the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So for those who don't know or should know, Bank Holiday Week, or got 2 days off because the Queen is celebrating 70 years of service. So Platinum Jubilee. Kay, obviously we're going to go to the white person first on this one. So Kay, talk to us about it. Tell us a bit more, because again, I don't think the black people here know what it's about. So please educate us, enlighten us.
Apparently this really rich white woman sits on a gold throne, has been sitting on it for like a long time or something. So everyone who's really, really, really skint at the moment is expect to get their Union Jack flags out and wave them and have a party in honour. I think I covered it.
Fair enough. And that was simple enough. Did you guys all read today?
Yeah. I don't like the royal family. I just don't. I don't think that countries need to have royal families anymore, especially not our royal family, because they are problematic, and the Queen thinks it's fine to chuck £12 million worth of taxpayers' money at her paedophile son to make his problem go away. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg as well. That's just the head dude of the Church of England or whatever was on TV last night, and a guy had said to him, like, well, like, how do you expect people to react, like, if Andrew turns up now to these celebrations and like he's on TV or whatever? And I'm just like, this guy's trying to like excuse his behavior and say like that people change. No, absolutely not. Like, you don't get to do stuff like that and then everybody just like has to forgive you. Like, you haven't even acted in a remorseful way for one. You've just flat out denied and then given us like the most stupid of lies, like, oh, I don't sweat. It's like they're literally just taking the mick out of us. So yeah, I will not be celebrating the Platinum Jubilee. If anyone would like an anti-celebration, like, could we maybe spread that around social media this evening, so we have a nice large gathering of people tomorrow? But no, I hope the patriotism just dies in this country, because Great Britain ain't great. So
Great Britain ain't great. Did you hear what she just said? She says Great Britain ain't great, and I'm here for it. It's not full of fucking shit.
I know, and I see, like, obviously, like, there's so much in the news about like illegal immigrants coming over on boats, and I'm just like, don't come here. It's really not good. Like, please just stop. Turn around. It's not worth it. I will swap my place with you, but just don't come here. This country's going to the dogs, like, and they're all just laughing while we're all gonna like starve to death. So, or freeze, whichever you prefer. So, yeah.
Funny you said, I read this post today, right? This post said, imagine being on £9.50 an hour and scrimping and saving your whole life to make ends meet, to then celebrate somebody sitting on a golden throne for 70 years who spent 12 million of your taxes bailing out her paedophile son.
Yeah, that's full mood. She also passed a bill, basically, that she wouldn't have to hire any people of colour to work for her. She also passed a bill that, like, basically any of her properties, and obviously they have a lot of properties all over the UK, would be like exempt from any kind of like wildlife protection, so they can basically go there and kill whatever they want to, regardless of like ruling for anywhere else. Like, there's just a whole list of stuff.
Stole, like, you know, stole loads of countries, didn't she, as well?
Oh yeah, like, we are the like, we have basically created the most amount of Independence Days, because we went around a long time ago sticking the British flag in everything and saying that it belonged to us. Like, no, just no. On genuinely ashamed to be a British person. Like, it's not for me. So I'm going to pick one of my other heritages to be, and when I have to renew my passport, I will not be getting a British one again. So it's done for me. So yeah.
Wow, it's a bit deep, but anyway, fair enough. Maybe something's message quickly. This one, Poetic Justice says, F the Jubilee celebrations, absolute BS. I'm happy to take the 2 days off work, to be fair. Freckle Face Mama says, you left out what she stole from other countries. Good point. PD says 12 million. That's all. A pedo. Forget that. Shake my head. DJ Empress says, only celebration I'm doing is going to bank on payday and receiving money with her damn head on it.
But yeah, that was the other thing. It was that none of her properties can be checked to see if there are any, like, basically stuff there that's been stolen from other countries, which you know that there will, because the British Museum is basically full of everybody else's shit that they should
probably kids in there. All them kids somewhere missing. Find them
in a basement somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
that's some people into the stairs shit. It's mad, isn't it? Like, because they just get up to all sorts. I'm grateful for the extra days, because literally ended up having a whole week off, which was amazing for me. But I'm not celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. I'm fucking celebrating myself. Do you get me? Chilling, sitting in my bedroom on my special cut. Do you get me? I'm just sitting chilling on my apple cider vinegar from Holland and Barrel. I'm nice. Like, I just don't need to do none of that. None of that. And I got my mic. Sticky's jealous of my new mic. It's fine. But just
keep in mind, you're a whole traitor. You're a whole traitor. Don't forget that, right?
I am a whole traitor because I go where I am appreciated, Sticky. I go where I am appreciated, Sticky. Yeah?
Talking with these other women about if your fanny flatters and all the flutters and all this, something in myself.
What on earth? Fanny's fluttering on this podcast, and I was jealous and I was intrigued. So when I saw what the whole thing was about, I ran over there. I hopped, skipped, and jumped onto another podcast, Sticky, and I had fun there. I only stuck my toe in, Sticky, and I want to go back and I want to dive in. So I'm sorry, Sticky, and we're going to be having them. We're having Poetic Justice, aka I Am Pillow Talks, on next week. Okay.
Well, funny to say that because you said you wanted to dive in. When I looked on there, I was thinking I want to dive in too. But anyway, that's a whole other conversation for a whole other day.
This is how much we care about the Queen's Jubilee. We don't give a fuck. We're talking about something totally different. I just think that it's a no from me, Liz. Do you get me, Liz? Like, you're all right in some kind of little old woman. Do you get me? I've seen a couple of videos where she's a little bit funny and whatever. But nah, she's a whole lizard, whole reptilian for me. I ain't got time. Fuck that. I can't do it. Nah, can't do it. Sorry.
But go back on one step. Why would you dive in straight away? One of them girls from that, DJ Loki, shout out DJ Loki, she hit me up my DMs, said, "Hey, Sticky, how you doing?" Anyway,
Yeah.
you know what? See, it was the Queen Jubilee, right? I couldn't tell you. I had to Google it today what it was. Before I come on, let me Google what it is because I don't know really what we're celebrating. But I'm happy for the extra day off. To be fair, extra day off work. See some more Jubilees, man. Yeah, have some more Jubilees. Have some more. Whatever you want to do. From when they got rid of my boy, you get me? From when Harry's they changed his title and all that, I knew that something was up. You know what I mean? Because Harry's my favourite of them all.
Yeah, I like Harry, and I think the best thing he ever did was leave the royal family. So yeah, I understand, it's got to be shit to be born and basically you have no control over your life. Yeah, that's got to be crap. I feel for the Queen in that way, that especially at the point that she would have been born into it, she wouldn't have really had much of a say about nothing. No. But wasn't there something as well, she had tried to apply to some fund that was basically for people who couldn't afford to heat their houses to see if she could have money to heat Buckingham Palace?
Yeah.
Are you actually joking? Is this a joke? I genuinely, the more that gets put in the news, the more time goes on, the more I feel like this is not real. I don't think I'm real anymore. Because the level of just ridiculousness is getting too much now. This can't
be old now, isn't it?
No, it's okay. We've got monkeypox now. What the fuck is monkeypox? What's going to be next? I stopped watching the news about nearly 2 years ago, and genuinely it's the best thing I ever did. If I need to know something, I'm going to know it because people are going to talk about it. But don't have the... when I came in last night and saw that weird priest dude on TV, my mum knows straight away she's got to turn the TV off when I come into the house. If it's on the news, she's got to change. I genuinely, it makes me angry.
It makes me evil.
The amount of because it's basically just there to make people feel anxious all the time. Mm-hmm. And no wonder people have got such bad mental health problems. Because we're literally in a constant state of worrying about something all the time, and there's no escaping from it. Whereas years ago, you might read the paper, and that would be it. You literally have access to it 24/7 now, and it's just not healthy.
You're talking about reading the paper, yeah. Totally off topic now because I don't give a fuck about the Queen's Jubilee. No disrespect, but disrespectfully. I went and bought an Echo yesterday. So my auntie was here. My favourite auntie Stick, she was here yesterday. And she said to me, do me a favour, when you go around the shop, buy an Echo, because we wanted to see my grandfather's obituary in there, innit? Guess how much an Echo is? Does anyone know how much the Echo is? Have a guess.
Because I don't
remember.
even know what the Echo is. What's the Echo?
It's
The
like
Echo.
our local paper in Cardiff.
It's a paper, newspaper. Guess how much the newspaper was?
£1.20?
No, it was £1.15, but I was vexed, you know. I said £1.15 for a paper. Are you mad? I said that's crazy because I ain't bought a paper. I remember my grandfather used to send me to go and get the paper. Yeah, that was years ago, back in the day when I was a kid, and it was about 11 pence. Listen, like £1.15, and I said, can't I just take the page out? I just wanted to take the page out, really, because I said, I don't want the whole fucking paper. And the guy was like, I know, innit? It's really bad. I said, yeah, £1.15 for a blood clot newspaper.
I remember when it was like 30p when I used to do my paper rounds.
Remember? Do you know what I mean? Like £1.15 for a paper.
You can buy like Heat magazine for nearly £1. Well, that's probably like £7 now. Let's be honest.
It was wild. I was so vexed. I thought, nah.
What have I come back to? What the hell?
Hold on, Millie. Before you even say that, maybe let's just quickly before they come on my screen, right? Poetic Justice says Chids is coming on the show.
Hater.
Yeah.
He's a hater.
Millie, just so you know, Poetic Justice is the young lady who Chids, when Chids was, being a traitor. Yeah, I've said it many times today. When Chids was being a traitor.
On the show, Poetic Justice.
I cheated.
That me I say.
I cheated. Black women cheat. Yeah? Black women cheat.
That me I say. DJ Empress says, Chids, that microphone looks like a dildo.
See, I knew she was going to come for me, though. I knew she was going to come for me. Do you know what? Listen, guys, I'm going to show you now. Look, yeah. And look, it does this. Do you know what? I might just unplug it and just use it when I come off, because it do look like a dildo, I'm not going to lie.
Freckleface Mama says, Harry protected himself and his kids. Yes, he did. And, of course, his wife. Harry's my guy. Harry is... If I'm doing a rave and Harry wants to come down, but Harry... VIP entrance, I'll buy you a drink. Ray and his nephew, you get me? Harry's my guy. DJ Empress says, I thought you were talking Amazon Echo. We said the Echo newspaper. Freckleface Mom said, I did think it was a dildo too. Okay. Everyone thought it was a dildo, Chids.
Guys.
The more I look at it, the more I think it looks like a little tiny, like, do you know those fly zapper things?
It looks like many things. I just think that it's a bit too short for me.
It looks like a Tic Tac, or remember back in the day, the Beats pill.
Yeah.
There were other speakers available. It looks like a Beats pill or a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
And you suck the colour off the middle.
Carmen London DJ, or DJ Carmen London says, it does look like a dildo. Oh, wow.
I'm going to put it in the bin.
PD says, have some fun with it, Chids.
Might as well. Get me, the child's out. I might as well got the house to myself.
Can I have my Jubilee chat now? Because you lot are just chatting a bag of...
Yeah, where did you go though, Millie? I was thinking, where's Millie gone?
Oh, I had to take a call from me child's dad's mum. Yeah, I will message her. I'll call you back. She'll call me again. But you know what? She's enjoying the Jubilee. Do you get me? So
wait. We're on live. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Millie got
yeah. Do you not know that? I just don't chat. I just chat.
She's sticky little Mr. Secret.
He's enjoying the Jubilee right now, and he's having a merry time. God, Sticky, I don't know why you're trying to cut me. I'm saying that she's having a wonderful time because it's going on to my chat about the Jubilee because she's enjoying herself right now. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Right then. Anyway, big up yourself. She knows who she is. Anyway, my Jubilee chat. I mean, Sticky, what is that?
What is that?
It's juice.
That looks like semen in a cup. What are you doing?
What?
Exactly what
It's juice. Mate, if you're dating a guy with semen that looks like that, right, you need to see someone, okay? It's got problems, right?
What is that?
3-day semen bump.
Semen in a cup. I mean, you need to see someone. You need to see someone fast. I mean, drink some water. So,
I like what you did there. That was quick.
yeah.
I'm done. Anyway, Jubilee chat. I think, not me personally, but you should celebrate the Queen serving like 70 years sitting on her phone because, after being with Halfords for 10 years, they celebrate. I got a gift card, a £50 voucher gift card to go spend. They celebrated me. So why can't we celebrate her? Okay, cool. Her, I don't know who he is, nephew, uncle, niece, cousin, auntie, I don't know, went and did what he did, but that's not her. Like, okay, cool, what she done to cover it and all that shit. Okay, cool. But regardless of that, the Jubilee is like celebrating the years that she spent on the phone. So hats off to her, And in this like 70 years that she's been on the phone, she learned her mistakes, not quickly, very, 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 very slowly paced. But she gave Jamaica back. She gave Barbados back. I even think she gave Australia back. I don't even know. Is Africa, was that owned by us? She gave them back. Like, everybody's got an Independence Day because, over the years, over time, she thought, oh shit, we better, look good. And she gave countries, but okay, cool, let's celebrate that. So if you're not gonna celebrate her on her like 70 years on the phone because you don't like the royal family, that's regardless. Do you think I liked, let me not say Carol because, she did actually work for us. Karen, do you think I liked Karen when she worked at Halfords for 50 years and was getting flowers and a bottle of wine? No, but I still applauded her in the background. Like, yeah, well, oh my God, you've been here for so long. That's really good. Do you know what I mean? Let her have her time. Plus, she gave us 2 extra bank holidays. 2! On a random Thursday. Like, why didn't she do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? I don't know. But, she gave us Thursday. It's okay. We compromised. We said, okay, thank you. Some of us booked off the first 3 days and had a whole week off. Like, you can't disrespect her for that. Come on.
Shit, she's funny. She said she learned her mistakes very, very slowly.
She did, because she only gave Barbados back, last year, the beginning of this year?
You know what? Something about giving countries back. With the independence, some countries have been independent for many, many years. I think she's, for most of us, still head of state. Yeah,
she is. Even
I think you're right, though, Mez. I think Barbados, I don't think she's anymore. I could be wrong. Someone tell me in the comments. I know you're going to come for me, but she was still head of state in a lot of those countries. But I think possibly Barbados, I think, was one where she's no longer head of state. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Give her her good gratitude, man.
You know what? To be fair, Mez, I like your look on that. I read some messages quickly. DJ Empress says, "Chids, have some bank holiday fun with your cider vinegar and chunky as well." Says apple cider. Peely says she just paid 12 million to stop her pedo son from going to prison. She has learnt nothing.
Peely ain't celebrating shit. She said, fuck Liz, fuck Andrew, fuck Biggie, fuck.
No, but you not say that, yeah. You not say that. There was a whole program on TV yesterday or the day before. I didn't watch it when I read the information. I did that. And it was talking about a mum that was protecting her son who was a murderer or some shit, and he done what he did at the house and then come to her house and he hid. So we're all blaming her for, I'm not condoning what she done, I ain't saying it back. And obviously she's a high-powered figure, high-powered figure, maybe some could say they look up to her and this, that and the other. I'm not condoning what she's done. But Sandra at the end of the road is still covering up for her little son going fucking Burgess Park. But you ain't saying shit, but you're not going to celebrate it because it's the Queen. I mean,
I hear that. I hear it.
As I said, I'm happy for the 2 days off.
Same.
Yeah? 2 days off. Yeah, she can have more Jubilees. Every year we can celebrate a Jubilee. Every single year we can have a Jubilee.
And that's what I forgot to say as well. I ain't celebrating personally because of what she did to my girl. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Meghan, on different types of levels. So I'm gonna just enjoy the 2 days bank holiday and then the weekend into that. And maybe I might be having a couple tipples and I might even toast to her on the Sunday.
Operation London Bridge, that's a whole 2 weeks off. I ain't saying that I want that to happen, but I ain't gonna be pissed. Do you know what I mean? 2 weeks, that's wicked.
What's Operation London Bridge?
That's what it'll be called when she dies. They
Oh,
call it. They put out Operation London Bridge, and the whole kind of shit goes on. But we get 2 weeks, so
Genuinely wouldn't be surprised if she was dead already, but hey ho.
I know. I feel like she's been cloned a couple of times, but that's another topic for another podcast.
Yeah, please don't talk about killing the Queen or nothing like that, please, because they're gonna get cancelled. Okay.
No, when the Queen departs the earth, who's after her?
Charles.
And like Charles, isn't it? And Camilla,
Who's
part of
that?
all.
Charles is Harry and William's dad.
The one who speaks to the plants.
I do remember him.
What do you mean remember him?
I
Prince
remember
Charles.
the photo with Prince Charles. He likes black people though, yeah, because he said his favourite group was like the 4 Degrees or some whatever the fuck they was called. Yeah, and he was proper talking to my mum, and he liked the hair and all that. She had an afro and that, and he was like, yeah.
Look in his basement, yeah. See what? Anyway, we'll not go there. Right, that is almost our time. Thank you, first of all, for everyone joining in, taking part.
I know, thank you so much.
Don't forget, firstly, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Secondly, Chili's a traitor.
I am.
I am pillow talk. I am what? What is
I
sex? Anyway,
am Pillow Talks with a
Look at
Z.
him trying to forget the name, like you don't do one pillow chat every night.
Listen, he went and he knows every post on the page. Sticky's there following. Get me liking, commenting. Sticky was,
I got to see on the podcast.
yes.
it's funny you say that because Chiz, when I went on there, I saw it was like 4 chicks on there. I was like, right, and me started like straight in them DMs, but I was like, follow, DM. I was like, hey, babe. I was like, hey, boo. I was like, hey, boo to one, and I was like, hey, big as to the other. I was thinking, right, me just, see how I go with this.
Sticky was getting in there. Sticky, I need to ask a question before we go. When is this quiz, Sticky?
Please, can we do that?
So the next quiz, actually, good question. And I think Freckle Face Mum asked the same question. When is the next quiz? That is down to East London Kim. Now, East London Kim is supposed to be doing the next quiz. Now, we're still waiting for East London Kim to do the quiz. Now.
Well, has it not happened yet?
What's her name? East London Kim, sort your shit out, make a new account, copy and paste, slapdash next week. Next week, No,
it can't be next week because apparently Chiz is done. Nowhere Chiz was a traitor. Chiz went to be a traitor.
We can't cancel get. If it was just us lot, we could cancel. No, I'm joking. We can't cancel get. So the week after that, hold on, I'm gonna know the 15th.
See it there? She's got 2 weeks, really.
The week beginning the 13th, the 15th. That gives you 2 weeks, Freckle Face Mama. 2 weeks. Sort your shit out, copy and paste, make up a new account. Don't do it with your same email address. Don't put no like naughty pictures. That's why you got banned last time. And that's when it is. 2 devices on the 15th of June. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.
For the same, it wasn't actually Freckle Face Mum, but it's East London Kim, all right?
Yeah.
East London Kim.
They're the same person. It's fine.
Who's busy right now, okay? Also, who's been very busy right now. I'm not sure what that means. I'm just been told. There's information I've received that she's busy right now.
Busy right now. Oh, do you know what? Vicky, sort your brethren out, please.
No,
please sort your brethren out.
2 devices on the 15th. You heard it first, right here.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, as Millie said, when we do the next quiz, you need 2 devices, right? So it's really straightforward. You need 2 devices, one to see the questions and one to answer it. Simple as that. There's about 2 devices you use, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, whatever it may be. I don't really care. Just use 2 devices. I'm going to win, okay? Just going to put it out there. I'm saying it from now. The only person who... Actually, we've got a few cheaters, to be fair. One being Milan.
You being one of them. You being one of the cheaters. Vicky, I've always stuck up for you in this area, but I can't anymore because you know why? I'm a bad loser. I'm a real bad loser, yeah? But you are the biggest cheat, you know? Like whoever's doing the quiz, Sticky gets them to send him the questions and then he's all there answering them like and he might get a little one wrong in emails. Then he might get...
You know when you point at yourself, you got your 3 fingers pointing back at you because you're a cheater.
And again, I always like sing Soul Solid. You know that my first love, right? Soul Solid is my first love in terms of musicians. Well, actually, no, Michael Jackson was. Soul Solid was second. But they got this song, and I'm going to say it all the time. So many haters are clocking our figures. So many haters don't like us big paper. Anyway, Freckle Face Mama says
21 seconds ago.
Exactly. Sticks. She says Sticks will not be winning, but what she meant was that's a typo. She says Sticks will be winning. Carmen London DJ says I'm going to win. No, you're not. Definitely not going to win.
Carmen, you just come and bust someone's ass. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm Team Carmen, Mick, because I don't ever. But I think about last time, though. I'm not gonna lie, it did come third, didn't I? So I was all right. Yeah, you lot cheat though. Yeah, you cheat, all of you.
Freckle Face Mama says you're correct there, Chids. I heard for myself with Kim. Oh wow. So many haters. Anyway. Don't forget, as I said before, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're back next week, Wednesday from 9 o'clock. Wait, when does Love Island start? Actually, come to think of it, so it's a Monday. Is it every day?
Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday at 10 because I'll be watching Love Island, or you'll be watching it with me.
So is it on a Wednesday now? It's on a Wednesday.
I don't know. But
it's every day of the week, isn't it? Love Island.
It's like it's every day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's every day bar a Saturday night.
Something like that. We'll be watching it all together, and then we can have the podcast afterwards because
I'm done.
Yeah, in fact, saying that last year when Love Island was on, we actually did move the podcast at 10 o'clock. So we may be doing that again. I can tell you guys now, but I'll be logging for 10 minutes and I'm leaving you guys because...
Same. I can't do 10 o'clock. It's late for me. I'm 26 now. I'm proper old.
Well, you're getting old, isn't it?
Yeah.
That explains why your forehead's so big, but as you get older, the head's getting bigger.
I changed the inch, yeah? I was like, and I don't want to say it's my hairline, because my hairline, that shit don't happen. It ain't going to happen to me. But today I was thinking, did my head look big, you know? Boy. I don't care. It means I give good head, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Fair enough. Peely says, let's remember who won last time. Keeping in mind, though, that was an old quiz anyway, so probably had the answers there to hand. Freckle Face Mama says, wasn't me, I lost. Yeah, fair enough. At least he's not denying it, right? Anyway, so next week, it's possible we're back at 10 o'clock next week because of Love Island. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Shut up, Sticky. Shut up.
What did I say?
Hey, Love Island back next week. Like, but you're not bothered about it. Shut up, Sticky.
I don't watch that crap.
Shut up.
I know. Yeah. I don't watch. I'm not, and even me. Don't come for me though, Mills, because you know me. I'm just getting older.
You didn't announce it to everybody like, oh, are we gonna have to change? Like, you know, you was just
Sticky's a hater.
Our attention. I just wasn't up, but you know, Sticky brought it to our attention, and then tried to say that he don't even watch it anyway.
We need to have like we need to do like, I saw this thing on a podcast the other day where they did like this battle. It's like a roasting battle kind of thing. I reckon Sticky and Milan need to have like 5 minutes, a little segment.
We've had 5 minutes, but anyway, I want to see what happened there.
Me and Sticky actually got along. If you watched the last week's podcast, if that's been put out.
You did. No, actually, I didn't watch the last week's one because Sticky still ain't sent me the footage yet for me to edit.
Oh, it's my word. And we got on, I think. 6.
Did you?
Love was blossoming, I tell you. Anyway, on that note, right, don't forget, we'll be back next week, now at 10 o'clock until Love Island finishes, hopefully sometime soon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You watch it on YouTube. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a live show soon. We will be doing live shows
extremely soon.
Yeah, although some people in the group haven't confirmed and what have you. Anyway.
I know everyone ignores you, really, in the group chat.
I know, but I'll see them all next Tuesday.
I can still smile.
Yeah, anyway. This one says, Milan, I'll do a Love Island game for you. That's on Freckle Face Mama. So I'll do a Love Island game for you. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know. On that note, guys, look, we'll see you next week at 10 o'clock.
We'll see you next week at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Have a good bank holiday weekend. Toast to Lizzie. Was my drink? Oh shit, my cup of semen apparently. But yeah, toast to Lizzie.
Yeah,
Bank holiday
you
weekend.
know what it was? It looks like cloudy semen. That's mad.
It's getting worse and worse. I don't know why it would be cloudy. But anyway, until next week. See you guys later.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all.